Hello, Namaskar, Vanakkam. This is really a request video to both CBSE as well as the authorities who are taking care of the admission to the different Indian Institute of Technology. Now, we all know what has happened with the CBSE Class 12 marking scheme, whatever problems it faced because of the OSM, the on-screen marking system, and the verification and revaluation window, which has opened today, but students have been facing problems accessing that. I myself checked it and I could not access the website, the portal. So what exactly am I saying? This is going to be a very short video. In the CBSE Class 12 marking controversy, 2 points need urgent attention, in my opinion, by both the CBSE as well as the IITs. Now, we right now have two options available to the students. Let's just understand that. What are the two options that we are talking about as far as the Class 12 student is concerned? The first is the compartment examination. Some students will have to compulsorily write the compartment examination. This is compulsory. The other is the improvement examination, which is optional. It is not compulsory for any student. So what exactly do we mean by that? The compartment exam is for students who have failed in one subject. Many students and their parents have written to me saying that their child has got an RT, and RT is a repeat theory paper. So this means that those students who have got an RT will have to take the compartment examination, which I guess will take place sometime in the month of July approximately. Okay. Now, if you fail the compartment examination as well, you cannot go to a college this year. So that is the danger with any class 12 student who has got a compartment. He or she will have to clear the compartment examination. Otherwise, he or she will not get admission to any college anywhere in India. So that is the risk as far as the compartment examination is concerned. There is pressure. The child will need to prepare for that. Now, the other exams are the improvement exams, and that is what I want to focus on in this video. Now, improvement exams are taken by students who have already passed. They have already passed. They are not failed. They don't have an RT, but their score is not to their satisfaction. They're not happy with their marks. So CBSE allows you to keep the better of the two scores. In case if you score, let's say 98 on 100, okay, overall, in the improvement examination, this is the score you will keep. But by chance, if you get 72 on 100, you will be able to keep 75 on 100. So the better of the two scores you can keep in the case of the improvement examination. Now comes the problem. Many students, and this is something which I have highlighted in my previous two videos as well, many students have passed but scored less than satisfactory scores in subjects like physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. Okay, that's a problem. Now, how does this impact? Why should this child be unhappy about these scores? Because many of these students can appear only for one improvement examination in the year. That is the CBSE rule. I have cross-checked it as well. It cannot be that a student can say, okay, I want to improve my score both in physics as well as in mathematics. That cannot happen. It has to be physics or mathematics. That is the rule of CBSE. Now, if they wish to appear in more than one subject, they need to take the examination in 2027. That is the next academic year, as a private candidate, if that's what they are looking for. They cannot appear for two improvement examinations this year in 2026. Now, the problem comes because many students who have qualified for JEE mains, they have done very well even in the JEE advanced on the 17th of May. They feel that they are within striking distance of a seat in one of the IITs in the country. If they get a seat in the IIT, but if their score is less than 75%, that is the cutoff for admission to the IITs, that this criteria they need to meet, that the board examination score should be 75%. Some students may be landing at 73, 74, 72, 71 because of whatever reason. They may have been expecting in the 90s or in the high 80s, but because of whatever reason which they blame on the OSM, they have got a lesser score. Now, what happens? So that means their name would be struck off the IIT list, even if they qualify as per the JEE Advanced. That is what many students are writing to me. So this is a request from me on behalf of all those students to the CBSE. Can CBSE as a one-time concession, if Mr. Sanyam Bharadwaj is listening to this, can the CBSE as a one-time concession allow students to appear for improvement exam in 2 subjects in 2026? Can this be done, that a student wants to appear in physics and maths and chemistry, chemistry and bio, whatever be the combination, 2 subjects as a one-time concession? This need not be done again in 2027, but as a one-time concession, can the CBSE allow this to happen? If it does so, it would actually be doing a big favor to all those students who want to study. They are not asking for a favor. They are not asking you to give 20 marks, grace marks. No, they are just asking you for an opportunity to appear for 2 subjects in the improvement exams so that they can improve their overall score and fulfill their dream of going into an IIT. That is essentially the year, because for many students, this single change could save an entire academic year. Otherwise, just imagine getting a seat in the IIT but cannot take it, and therefore will have to write the improvement exam next year, write JEE again, JEE mains, JEE advanced, and hope to qualify again. I think that's a little unfair. So they would lose that academic year because of that small percentage gap of landing up at 73 or 74. Alternately, if the CBSE cannot do this, if the CBSE says no, rules are rules, we cannot do it, I'm making this request to the JAB, the Joint Admission Board, or the JOSA, the Joint Seat Allocation Authority in case of IITs, right? Look at reducing the cutoff from 75 to, let's say, 70 or 68, whatever you may think is okay. However, you may want to reduce it by. If you can reduce it, let's say, by 5%, it would kind of help a whole lot of students out there, deserving candidates who have cleared your JEE mains, who have cleared your JEE advanced, got a seat in one of the IITs purely on merit. If you can just do this, you would be doing these students a big favor. Only asking this because of this entire controversy surrounding the on-screen marking system, because doing so would help many students who qualify for an IIT on merit. As I'm saying, nobody's asking for a favor, only on merit. Realize that dream in reality without being rejected because of the board exam score. We are not saying in the improvement exams give more. We are saying give the opportunity to the students to appear for more than one improvement exam. Alternately, reduce it from 75 to 70 so that those who have got a seat in the IITs can actually realize their dream of going there. So that's my limited request to both the IITs as well as the CBSE, and I do hope at least one of them would listen to this request, would heed this request, and do the needful for the larger student community of class 12, the batch of 2026. Tata, bye bye. Thank you very much. Namaskar.